Hello everyone, what is up? I am here today to speak about my, Augie's here as well. I'm here today to speak about, sorry, I've got to keep the dog occupied, but anyway, I'm here today to speak about my April favorites because surprisingly, after about a month or so of being in a little bit of a makeup rut, I found quite a few things that I really liked. A couple are fashion things, but most of them are beauty related, so let's just go ahead and get started so we can avoid as much rambling as possible. So first up, for the fashion element of this video, I have this Aerie layering tank, and I've picked this up in several colors. I have a couple of black ones, I have a light heathered gray one, and then obviously this color, but these are nice because they're just in light cotton material. They've got a slight v-neck, and then if I show you the bottom is a little bit of a curved hem, and these have just been really nice to throw under a denim jacket or a cardigan, or even on its own with jeans when it's been a little bit warmer. So yeah, just a really good basic piece. Jeans and a t-shirt is the uniform, and I'm sticking with that. So next up for fashion is something I'm actually wearing right now, and it is my Fossil watch. I'm going to try to show you this in like the least awkward way possible, but this, I believe, is what they're calling their boyfriend watch, and I'm pretty sure the style number is AM4511, but that could be wrong, so I will link the style number and everything in the description box. But this is in the rose gold version. They have silver, yellow gold, I believe they have mixed metals, lots of them have colored faces, just a really nice line. I even think that there's a smaller face if you would prefer that, but this has just been really great for me because obviously it goes when I'm dressing quite casually, but also works if I'm trying to look a little bit more put together or professional. And I just think that the rose gold sits very well with my skin tone. It's a little bit different, and I'm all over that. It wasn't cheap. Okay, it was $185, but that was a tax return treat yourself purchase. So there we go. Speaking of treat yourself, I have the Bobbi Brown Beach perfume, which I have seriously been lusting after for like over a year now. And I was lucky enough to be gifted this by my mom for Easter. So obviously the nice minimalist packaging is a bonus, but really I just love this because essentially it smells like sunscreen. It's definitely more complex than that. It doesn't just smell like you've sprayed copper tone all over your body, but there is a strong hint of sunscreen, and I'll link the website below that I look at to find the kind of notes of fragrances, because I find that that's just always helpful. Then I can kind of tell if something is going to be along the lines of the fragrances I like. So maybe you can check this out if you aren't able to smell it in store. You can check that website out and see if this would maybe be something you like, but I'd say the wear time on this is just kind of average. It doesn't dissipate the second you spray it, but it's also not going to be really noticeable by the end of the day, though I do think part of that is because you might just be a little bit desensitized by that point and not smell it on yourself, but other people may. So next up, speaking of kind of summery products, because surprise, Bobbi Brown Beach smells summery, but this little trio is all from Tanwise, and I picked up these from Sally's Beauty. So I will link them. I'm not sure if they have an online site, but everything will be linked in the description box. If it is at all possible, articulation. God, okay. Just making sure we're not having any little puppy mishaps here. But I saw this product in particular spoken about on Pinterest. A girl who was pretty fair said that she had used this and it was just her favorite tanner ever. So this is the Dark Bronzing Sunless Mousse from Tanwise, and I was a little bit skeptical at first because I've never used a mousse before, like kind of a strict mousse. I've used the Jergens like gradual tanner, that's the mousse formula, but never something that has kind of the strength of a spray but in a mousse formula. So I picked this up, and it says ultra dark black bronzers, which of course is a little bit off-putting if you're super fair or even just, you know, not really dark, but it doesn't come out too dark. It does make you, you know, it probably took me 3 or 4 shades darker than my natural skin color, but it didn't look, as long as you get an even application, which I definitely did using a tanning mitt that I bought from Ulta for about $6, it doesn't look unnatural because I think it has a little bit more of a green base, so it definitely doesn't look like you've been tangoed. Just really nice and lasts quite a long time. It's still kind of sticking around just a little bit on my arms and legs, and as long as you exfoliate, I had no problems with streaking except for kind of minor mishaps, you know, elbows, knees, wrists, elbows, knees, wrists. That's not even a song. I'm just gonna move on. I really like this, but I also used it in conjunction with the pre-tan body scrub and the self-tanning face gel. I used the face gel twice, once with the mitt and once just with my fingers. It worked fine. Either way, it didn't break me out at all, and this is just really nice and convenient to use to either just kind of touch up little patchy spots on your body or just to touch up your face, because obviously that fades a little bit quicker since you're washing and exfoliating that skin a little bit more than you are your body. And then I also used the pre-tan body scrub, surprise, before I tanned, and this is really nice. It's abrasive enough to kind of make sure your skin is prepped for tanning and doesn't leave an oily residue or anything. And this and the face gel were $6 and the mousse was $13, but they were buy two get one free, so pretty good deal, I thought. And then next up, I have some actual makeup stuff going on. So first up, sorry, it was just in front of me, but I have this Sugar Fresh lip treatment, and I've actually really been liking this and the Sugar Rose one. These little minis came in a duo as like a birthday gift a couple of years ago from Sephora, and I just never really looked into them. I kind of neglected them, and then for some reason busted them out again this month, and I've really been liking them. I've been using this one at night, and the Sugar Rose is just the perfect kind of slightly pinky red tint for my lips. It's not too overpowering, and it really does feel like it's doing something, because I think a lot of the times with tinted lip balms, the color can be really nice, but it's not super nourishing. And these have just been really nice. So not cheap if you are looking to indulge a little bit in a lip balm. This could be an option because they are $22 or $23 from Sephora, but I really do like that, and I'll definitely be using up the sample and then possibly purchasing the bigger one. And then I'm going to speak about this a little bit, but not too much, because I talked about this anyway in our Tuesday Talk Spring Lips post, which if you don't know, we are now posting collaboratively on Tuesdays. So Jenny, Tori, Tessa, and I all do a little bit of kind of a beauty-centric, not always beauty, it's kind of a smattering. There's beauty, fashion, movies, stuff like that. Pretty much anything that's not music, we will talk about on Tuesday Talk. So if you don't read our blog, I will link that in our Instagram and Facebook and Twitter pages below. But anyway, bring it back to what I was talking about. This is the Revlon Lip Butter in 27 Juicy Papaya, and I'm a little bit late on this bandwagon. This is one of the only lip butters I've tried, but this color has just been really nice when I had a bit of a fake tan on, because I found a lot of my lipsticks were just pulling a little bit pale, and so this kind of warmed my lips up. It was a really easy finish to my makeup, and it's nice and hydrating without being kind of a full-on gloss that is a little bit messy if you're outside and it's windy. So I've really been liking this. And then next up, I have the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Barely Branded, which is just kind of a nice, pretty basic champagne color. I have it on today under a little bit of Stila Kitten, if you can see, but this has just been a staple for the past month or so in my collection. I bought it while it was on sale at Ulta, and but you can get this all the time, obviously, but this has just been really nice to put under kind of more shimmery eyeshadows or just on its own when I want a really basic eye. This and some brown eyeliner is my go-to look, basically. And then I have something else that I know Tessa and I have spoken about multiple times on this channel, but this is the NYC Smooth Skin bronzing face powder, whatever, in Sunny. I think they only have one shade, but this is just basically kind of a medium brown matte bronzer, and I have been loving this to just kind of add some color in the classic kind of 3 shape when I've been fake tanning. And I also really like using this with the Real Techniques Duo Fiber Eye Brush just through the crease to finish off any eyeshadow looks. It looks really nice with the Maybelline Color Tattoo, and super cheap. just a really good product in general. I don't know why I can't give you a coherent response as to why I like this, but it's good. Buy it. End of story. And then, lastly, I have a mascara because obviously I couldn't go an entire month without buying a new one because I am disgusting and I need help. But I do love this mascara, and this is the Lash Power Long Wearing Formula Mascara from Clinique. And I picked this up at Ulta. It was $16 because I was looking for something to kind of replace my MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash, which I've just been loving. And I kind of saw this and thought it looked pretty similar. The brush is very similar. It's kind of long, a little bit tapered, quite slender. So in that way, it's very similar. It holds a curl just as well as the MAC does. I'd say pretty much the only difference between formula is it's a little bit lighter in texture, so it doesn't feel quite as heavy, and it also isn't quite as volumizing as the MAC, but for day-to-day wear, that's fine. I have this in dark chocolate instead of black, but you can buy it in black, and I've just really been liking this for kind of day wear. It lasts all day, no flaking or smudging, and actually they advertise this as being able to be removed with just warm water, which I definitely think you could. I typically use my cleansing oil or my balm, but there's this kind of odd experience when you take it off. It comes off in all these like big flakes and chunks, and it's a little bit weird, but it means that you don't have to scrub very much, which is obviously ideal, and it hasn't caused any issues in terms of wear during the day. So I've really been liking this, and for the same price as the MAC, you can get it in brown. It's a little bit more suited for day wear. I've really been liking this and will definitely repurchase it. So I feel like I kind of rushed through all of that. I didn't, because now I see that the video is 12 minutes long, so that's not really what constitutes rushing, but anyway. Yeah, I will see you guys later, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, etc., and check out our various social media platforms. So I will speak to you guys later. Bye.